Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and here is our Season 2 review of Netflix's Dead to Me. Here we'll give you our spoiler-free rundown, our overall thoughts, and finish off with telling you if it's worth the watch. Let's get started.
The main story of Dead to Me Season 2 revolves around the aftermath of Jen killing Judy's ex-fiancé Steve. Dealing with PTSD, Jen and Judy try to dispose of the body, struggle with their ongoing grief, and try to cover up a mystery that is way deeper than meets the eye. It was very easy to be skeptical about the series as the first season felt like an idea for a good limited series. Thus, diving back into this world for a second season could possibly cause more damage than good. The beats could have felt repetitive or too similar to other stories within this subgenre, such as Big Little Lies. The story could have felt contrived or so absurd that it made zero sense. The characters could have become less likable, which can be an instant killer for any series. Thankfully, this was not the case here, despite featuring some of the same pitfalls of the first season. The chemistry of Applegate and Cardellini as Jen and Judy is great and definitely drives this show forward, as it takes two opposites, a cynic and optimist, and brings them together in a series of weird ways. They deal with grief in different ways, and while more of Jen's dead to me attitude throughout would have been nice to see, their smaller emotional moments help to bring a decent pace to this season. It can also be seen through the development of secondary characters that are either returning or new, although some find themselves bordering on annoying in order to explain how they would change their perspective. It is weird because many of these characters almost come across as comical in contrast to the leads, which makes the story feel tonally off at times, a major problem that the first season dealt with. This, of course, continues through the writing, which was inconsistent throughout. It deals with grief in some great ways, but it also feels lazy and dull at other moments, leading to a cyclical thought process of wow, that episode flew by, to how was that only 30 minutes? These feelings are remedied by strong episodic cliffhangers, but in the end, a story needs to be more than its final moments. Dead to Me Season 2 manages to avoid falling into the shadow of similar series, but cannot fix its own inconsistencies. However, it manages to bring back all of its highlights, making it enjoyable for those that like the first season, while still being enough of a change to develop its characters and narrative going forward, rather than being dead on arrival. This season of Dead to Me continues to be just as addictive and outlandish as where it left off, so I'm gonna say that Dead to Me Season 2 is worth the watch.
And that's our review of Season 2 of Dead to Me. If you've seen it, what did you think of the season? Was it worth the watch? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and thanks for watching.